Hey Kotaku, you were looking at... I thought we were about to show you Super Mario 3D Land, but I was leaving the system idle and it just did this. And I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but there's instructions on the screen. This is not fake surprise, by the way. I actually really was not expecting this to suddenly happen, because we're not in the game. And it's letting me jump, but you may... Oh, okay. Yeah, so you see it's showing what I'm doing, and it's an optical illusion. I have the 3D off, but I wonder if I put the 3D on. Nintendo doesn't want us doing this, so I will do it briefly. No, it's still, you still really can't tell the difference. So, alright, Super Mario 3D Land, here we are in some sort of strange, I don't know what, like just kind of demo area, and if you just leave your game idle, it does that. Okay, wasn't expecting that. So, let's go into World 1. Sorry for the beginning, the very confusing beginning. So I've just played through a couple of levels so far of the game, which will be coming out officially a couple of Sundays from now, but we got an early copy from Nintendo. It's also out in Japan. And we're in World 1. There's 8 worlds. The old school Mario is there on the bottom screen, and it's sort of showing just the arrangement. There you go. And it looks like World 1 consists of 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess that's a level. I don't really understand that. And a dungeon. And then there's also some other content in here. So Toad's house. This thing here is called the mystery block. So this was tied into the Street Pass, which is the feature that allows the 3DS to wirelessly transmit and talk to other 3DSs. And in this case, this used to be pink, and it's called the mystery box. And I went in it. There were 2 Goombas, a fire flower power-up. I was able to use the power-up to defeat the 2 Goombas. I had to do it under a time limit, and it said, "Congratulations, this mystery box and your me will be sent to somebody else's system, and somebody else will be sent to mine." I don't really get why they would do it that way, why they wouldn't just randomize them for me, but that's how it works. Anyway, at 2.5 minutes in, we're finally going to get to some gameplay. Thank God. Alright, so Mario. Got the fire flower power up because I've already been playing a little bit. This is kind of interesting. You can't hold it into those camera angles, but you can look around a bit. They use a lot of different camera angles in the game, but the levels I've played so far are strictly side-scroll. And take a look at this. Trust me that with the 3D effect on, this is actually impressive. I think it's cool even without the 3D effect on. And where you get to see things really popping out at you. So, how good am I at playing and talking at the same time? Probably not that good, so let me just play. Oops. Oh, here's the, you may not get the full appreciation here because, oh yeah, you can see that, right? So as I'm moving it, I can kind of survey the level. I can see where the goal is. So a little bit of gyro control there. This thing up here, this translucent thing, is one of 3 coins. You can see on the bottom screen I've collected 2 of them for the level. You know, I was definitely playing better when Matt here wasn't filming me, but Matt makes me nervous. Look at that. I got a free life. I got to the top of the pole last time, and there I got 1 star. Alright, Matt, what level should we go to next? That was 1-1. What do you think?
2-2? Like
2. I can't take people to World 2. You're going off script here.
Okay.
1-2, 1-3.
1-3. It's
okay, alright, we're going. Great. Interns. Just show them the final level. Alright, so I like this level because the surveying thing, I still don't understand if it has any gameplay consequence at all. You can zoom in and stuff, but yeah, it's cute, but I don't know, I don't know if I really need it. I've already been raving to some people about the 3D. Again, it's something you can't appreciate here. I am by no means an acolyte for 3D gaming. I'm not that impressed with it. And even on the 3DS, I found myself at best feeling like, okay, it's decent, but not amazing. On this game, it works really, really well. It looks very cool. They've really done a good job of putting things in the world that pop out at you, or things like, I think it's about to happen here, or might happen when I'm done with this section, where they'll put the camera right above you as you're sort of jumping high or going or descending, and you really get a sense of just extreme depth, foreshortening, what have you. See if it happens here. Yeah, so that coming out of 3D works really well. So, and it's about to happen again. Yeah, right there in 3D. Trust me, is very cool. So, I would recommend that people who normally play their 3DS with 3D off should give it a shot with it on. I'd also recommend that you mess around with what were the surprisingly deep, no pun intended, 3D options. They don't just have it where you can affect the slider in order to increase or decrease the 3D, but then there's like an extended 3D view that you activate via the D-pad, which puts even more depth into it. Maybe what they're doing is actually holding back on the 3D depth on the slider and sort of hiding like the eye bleeding version of the 3D, but they still allow it, and it's cool. So let's cap this off by going into the mystery box here. Cost me 3 coins, or three of the big coins I was getting, and this is something. This is something. Yeah, that's articulate. I only have 16 lives. I hope I can pull this off. Oh, I guess I wanted that. The goal is to miss the coins, right? Do I want to get on it? Oh, wait, I want that. I can hear you all yelling at me for how badly I'm playing this game. But the point is, I'm having fun. Can you tell? I actually am having fun. Just, I'm a little stressed out, trying to perform great Mario skills, live to tape. And I'm trying to make Matt laugh. Oh, that's cool. You will notice that the levels are timed, and that's, I don't remember that being a case in all Mario games, but it certainly was the case back in the day. So it's perhaps a throwback. Oops, let's go over here. Is that everything? Okay. I get the sense as I'm playing the levels that, oh, I don't know how I would jump up there. I get the sense as I'm playing the levels that there's a lot of hidden stuff in there. There was an underground level that was just, I could tell that there was stuff that was waiting to be unlocked or discovered, activated in some way. We are nearing the 10-minute mark, so I think I'm going to leave the rest of the surprises to you guys, or at least to our next video, whichever experience comes next. But we're going to jump off this thing, run in the pipe. We're going for, oh wait, no, grand finale time. I think I stuck that landing. there you go, Super Mario 3D Land coming out in just a couple of weekends on the Nintendo 3DS. I highly recommend you playing it with the 3D on.